Just up there, sweetie. So Ryan Chauvin starts off the parade of wrestlers for tonight. This is going to be Pine Creek versus Rampart duel at Pine Creek High School. And Kean Colonies is in the lineup for tonight. Oh, and Garrett doesn't get to wrestle tonight. And neither is Pete. Now Taylor Clifton is joining the lineup tonight, so we've got two Kean Colonies and Taylor Clifton that were not with the group here last weekend, so I'll be pulling for them. So captains to the middle. This is Greg Nowlin of Nowlin Studios, and again, this is the duel between Rampart High School and Pine Creek. So we've got captains out in the middle. Kind of a unique setup for the high school duels with a center light. Really pretty dramatic. So we'll try to stay in tight so we can see the action. And Pine Creek is elected to kick off, and no, I'm just kidding. That's all. Just chatting with some of the guys working the table tonight. Manager of the year.
That's a first odd match. All marked on one, so that's Rampart. Yes, Rampart is choice, yes.
So we're going to start off tonight at 182s. It's going to be Case and Allen with Pine Creek versus Ben Cummings of Rampart. And don't have anything for you as far as the records. Kaysen just fresh off a second place finish in the Metros. He goes for a quick double leg. Is going to score the first 2 points, and he's working up top. Not sure Ben was ready for that. So working toward the edge of the mat here. Okay, we've got a minute left in the first period. Kaysen trying to turn him. And he's got nearly some exposed back there, but and they're going to call him out. We'll restart in the middle. Okay, Rampart trying to sit out, and Kaysen's going to actually use that position to his advantage. He's got him locked up right on the middle of the ramp, and it looks like he's got a pretty darn good spot. And that's going to do it with 32 seconds remaining in the first. Kaysen Nowlin scores the first 16 points for Pine Creek. And we'll be moving on to Taylor Clifton. So this is going to be Nick Dunham from Rampart in the blue on the left against Taylor Clifton at 195. Big guy's content to tie up here in the middle initially. So Taylor's going to get behind him, and that's going to be two. Nice job to work that first takedown. Taylor does a really nice job on top. And looking to potentially pull that head down under, looking for a stack. Taylor sinks that leg in. Going to try to work him over for some back points. And Nick was able to duck that. Gets back to his stomach. Nice job. Back to the base. Taylor working again. Nice job to return him to the mat. Taylor trying to get that half in and trying to get an opportunity to go for a power half. He's got 22 seconds remaining in the first. He's going to run that. And Nick did a good job of getting that out. 11 seconds. Short time in the first. Nice job by Taylor to take that first set of points and ride Nick Dunham through the rest of the period. So starting off period 2, neutral. Taylor Clifton leads 2-0. The official encouraging them to continue. Nice job to control that. Taylor took that right from the feet straight to the back. This is going to be a 5-point swing. And that's going to be it with 1:03 remaining in the second for a fall. Taylor Clifton at 195. It's going to take the team score to 12-0. We're going to bring up Jeremy Medina versus Jose Toledo. So the 220 match tonight. Jeremy starts off really pretty aggressive. It's always fun to see the big guys come out strong and quickly. Working right toward the edge, and Toledo gets around behind for 2. And this last weekend, Jeremy was able to pin Toledo in either the second or third, so I'm sure Toledo's going to be working hard. Technical violation, locking hands on Jose Toledo, so that's going to give a point to Jeremy Medina, who'll go down. A little bit of explanation. So on the restart, 2-1, Rampart. And Medina is going to step out, and he does. All tied with now a minute remaining in the second. Nice job by Jeremy just to use the balance against Jose. Just leaning forward. And we're going to go locked hands against Jeremy this time. So big guys getting the hands around and touching. So 4-3. Jeremy Medina still leads. Jeremy looking to ride and put the leg in. And he's going to escort him out. Not quite. Still there. And that's going to score. Nope. Very close to an escape there. But Jeremy did enough to keep control prior to the wrestlers tumbling out of bounds. On the restart, 12 seconds remaining in the second. 4-3, Medina. And that'll score. So nice job by Toledo to get the escape point just at the end of the second. So Jeremy is going to choose down on the deferral for the third period choice by Jose Toledo. 4-4. Good match brewing. All right, so caution to Jeremy Medina. Leaving a little bit early. And there's going to be another lock. Another point, Jeremy. Yeah, it should be the other way, guys. All right, so that's going to go for Jeremy Medina. That's going to move the score to 7-4 in the third period. And sorry as we lose the guys out of bounds. And Jeremy's going to cut him. 7-5. Only a takedown separates them right now. 58 seconds remain in the third. Bench calling for a shot. Nice one. And he shoves him out there at the end. So Jeremy goes up 9-5. He's going to give up a point to stay neutral. He's got 31 seconds remaining. And Jose in on a single, but loses it. And Medina is going to take two and give one, so 11-7. And Jeremy again with a nice double leg. And he's going to go for the pin, and he gets it twice in a week with this duo, ending up with a pin. Jeremy Medina, our 220 winner tonight. And that's going to move the team points to 18. And Rampart at 0 after 3. Next up we have our 285 heavies, Parker Story from Rampart and Taylor White. Not sure if these two have met each other, but Taylor takes the early lead with 2. He's going to go right into a possible pin with Story being done at 141. So 19 seconds in, we've got a pin at the heavyweight level. So Taylor White victorious, moving the score to 24-0. All right, next is Isaiah Valdez and Ryan Chauvin. And Ryan's going to work the first takedown here. And he's got Isaiah in trouble here. Nice defense to flip over and get back to the stomach. Ryan's working it further. And they're going to call him out. This is the 106 match. Ryan Chauvin and Isaiah Valdez. And Ryan's got that half in, and he's going to potentially stack right here. This is going to be a tough one for Isaiah to defend. He's got a nice little bridge there. Ryan working it. He's got his arms tied up. And that's it. 38 seconds remain in the first, so 22. And Ryan Chauvin will take the 106. All right, so next we have Jordan Martinez versus Gabe Mooneyham. Gabe Mooneyham from Rampart is going to fall victim to the first takedown from Jordan. Jordan just fresh off his second championship at Metros, and he'll cut Mooneyham. Come back with another takedown, so that moves the score to 4-1. Jordan's going to pull him back in and stay right at the edge. So he cut and took him down, so that moves to 6-2. Gabe will be down. And 2 near fall points. Jordan just working a lot of technical aspects of this match here. Just going to pull him over again. It's going to take it to 10-2. So he has a major in the works. Separated by 8 points. 14 seconds, so short time. He gathers up for a cradle. See if he can flip over in the amount of time. He's got 8. Nope. Didn't quite settle in. Didn't quite settle in on the shoulder blades, but that's going to be an additional 3. So 13-2, separated by 11. And quickly, Jordan gets behind him. So 2 more for a technical fall. We'll see if Jordan just takes it here and tries to get. See if he goes for a pin here. Because for team points, a pin's going to be 6. Technical fall will be 5. But he'll score the 2 points here, and he's got his 2. So they will allow him to continue to see if he can get the pin. If he does, they will score that, and he does. Now, if Gabe had backed off of that, then it would have been a technical fall. And they're going to do blood time. They need to just finish, raise the hand, and then they'll take care of him. And there's your winner for a 120, or for rather 113. All right, so we've got Joey Paz and Lane McAdams at 120. And we'll see if Lane gets the first takedown. He does. And he was right into a situation that could prove pretty dangerous for Joey. And he looks like he's got it locked now. And he just needs to settle in. And he's hooked the leg. And he's still got the cradle locked up. It's just an awkward spot because he's across his body. Needs to walk it around. So he lets go and and it looks like some blood time for Lane, and we'll back off and pick it up when they resume. All right, so we're resuming at 120. And Lane with a pretty aggressive takedown. And Paul, prior to that, got the escape point. And now Lane kind of on the edge, still working. And they're going to call him out. So that's going to take the score to 6-1. Nice little roll out. Not away enough. And Lane, with who's a very good rider, has got himself a leg cradle at the moment. Nice defense, nice job to get on out of there, and that's going to be a nice little reversal at the end of the period. So 3 near vol, and then a reversal. So 9-3, Lane's going to go down. Start of the second. A lot of nice work in that first period by Lane McAdams. And Lane's going to be up and out. Nice reach back to get around. That's going to move the score to 11-3. And he's going to start back point count again. He just got the 1, so that's not enough to get the 2 points. Interesting move there. It's kind of the perfect storm. Lane all forward, and Paul kind of leaning back. This has definitely been an entertaining match. And Lane's got that same cradle where he's across from him. He's up and over. And he's got him right on his shoulder blades. Stacked him in that motion, so that's going to be an additional pin at 120. And so far, Pine Creek has taken all their matches by pin tonight. It's going to be 42-0. And I'm sorry, that was Joey Paz. I may have gone on to the next wrestler at 126, Paul Deast. But Paul Deast is up now. So Terrell Williams has got his 2. Williams is senior. Not sure what the Rampart wrestlers are as far as class. And they're going to be enough out to start again in the middle. Let me just catch you up a little bit. Lane McAdams ended up taking a first place in Metros. Terrell Williams had a 5th place finish. Let's go back. Jordan Martinez had a first place finish. Ryan ended up with 3rd. Kason Nowlin had a 2nd place finish. Taylor White a 1st place finish. And Jeremy Medina a 4th. So everyone you've seen on the mat except for Taylor Clifton placed last weekend. And arguably Taylor would have placed as well. Nice work right here at the end of period 1. We've got 25 seconds. It's 4-1. Terrell Williams looking to score here late in the first. 15 seconds remain. That'll finish off the first. 4-1 in the 126 weight class tonight. Terrell trying to put that leg in on the left-hand side. And Paul looks like he was very close to getting that done. But Terrell still in a nice spot to keep control. 1:03 left. And getting a stall warning on the man on bottom. Terrell now able to turn him over, not enough to start the near fall count. .30 left in 2. Short time 6 on the clock. Terrell still working to get him over, but it's not going to be in time for this period. So they'll start back over, but Paul Geist looks like that last little fall down to the mat is enough to take some time and look at it. So it's going to take a look at the trainer, and we'll be back. All right, back from the injury timeout. Paul Geist from Rampart on top. Terrell Williams, Pine Creek. It's going to be able to get back around. It's going to move the score to 6-1. Terrell leading. And in that scramble, Paul Geist was able to break free, and Terrell comes back after him again. And if he controls this, he may have 2. Needs to get both, and there he is with 2. 2 and they're out. So nice job to get the points prior to exiting the ring. Minute left in the third. Eight to 2. Terrell clearly in control. And Terrell with 35 seconds to go. They're still there. No points scored on the out of bounds. Quick shot by the Rampart wrestler. Single. It's going to gather and take 2. It's going to move to 10-3. 25 seconds, short time. Terrell's going to try to get some back points here to create the major. And that is going to be the match. It's going to be 3 additional points. For Terrell Williams. Because I thought it was 42. Kian Colonies at 132 against Alan Hogan. Or Haugen. Kian, a freshman. And in that scramble, looks like Kian may have come out on the bottom, still locked up. But now Kian is actually going to take the 2. He may have him locked up in a cradle. He does. Not enough. Well, it is. It's enough for 2. So 4-0, Kian Colonies with a minute left in the first. And Kian with 2 more back points. And Kian with a very nice return to the mat. And there is another nice locked up cradle. Five seconds left. See if Kian can control it. And he's on it, and that should do it. No! Very nice position. Just did not have enough time at the end of the second, or the first. So all that work in the first. 9-0. Kian Colonies is going to be down. Start of the second. Nice job by Kian Colonies to break that and just get in there for the reversal. And he's got him stacked. If he can get the right position, it's going to be done, and he does. And that is going to be it. Early in the second, wasn't able to see how much time was left on the clock. So not sure if we push the button in time to get Garrett Neal getting his hand raised, as well as Pete Isaias. So we're going to motor through 138 and 145. And which will bring up Kian's brother, Dakota. He's going to be against Theo Irier. So Dakota took third this past weekend as well at Metros and has a quick headlock. And he is certainly the king of the headlock, so that's a 19-second pin. So Colonies doesn't have too much work. It's going to take the score to 70. So moves us to 160 with Iden Peak against Miles Carter.
For this match, it's Rampart.
So Iden, a quick takedown for his first 2 points. And Iden and Miles find the out-of-bounds lane. I believe Miles is a freshman. Iden Peak, a junior. Took third this last weekend. And from the bench, they're telling Iden to cut him. Miles takes a nice shot. See if he's going to be able to finish. And he loses the handle on it. Iden comes around for another 2. And they'll restart in the middle. 44 seconds left in the first. Iden with a 4-1 lead over Miles Carter. Another shot, and Iden was able to just come around behind him. He lets him go and then reshoots again. So this may turn in just to a catch and release program. He's got Miles over on his back now. It's definitely going to be 3 near fall points. Hard to tell from this angle. And that's going to be 3 near fall points near the end of the first period, 11-3. And Iden's going to choose down. Iden with a quick break of the hands for an escape point. Moving to 12. Nice heel pick, or ankle pick. Gets the head in under the arm. And Miles looks like he's about done. So nice job. The pin comes at 120, or rather 140 remaining in the second. So next up, Dylan Dashner at 170. Zach Zyla. So Dylan Dashner and Zach Zyla. Dylan Dashner also a champion this last weekend at Metros, including basically all the schools in our metro area, to include some Woodland Park. So St. Mary's was there, Falcon, Peyton. So Dash picks up the first 2. And Zach with so Dylan up to 7. He's going to release. And we'll see what Dylan's got in mind here. He's got a high crotch single here. And he's just gonna just gently work him down to the mat. Now he's got a potential stack here. .20 seconds remain in the first, so 40-second pin for Dylan Dashner in the first. Taking the team score to 81. And that's going to be it. We started at 82. 70s finishes the duel tonight. 81-0. Pine Creek with a pretty dominant performance. And again, a couple of the JV guys filling in, but didn't seem to miss a beat. That's going to be it from Pine Creek High School tonight, the 28th of January. This is Greg Nowlin of Nowlin Studios, and encouraging you to watch some of our other broadcasts, and please give us some comments if you'd like to make some suggestions.